My desire as an artist started when I was 6 years old. I really wanted to go into the music world. I was singing everywhere in the house, and the only thing I could say when people ask me what you want to be in the future, I'll say, like, I want to be a musician. And I think this drove me so much. It was so passionate in me that I was like, when I ever get this opportunity, I will make sure that I become a top artist in Kenya, because nilikuwa naona kuna gap ya the ladies. So fast forward to high school, the music scene in high school, then I came to campus. So when I was in campus is when I really got now an opportunity to go to the studio. And a friend just told me, there's this studio I know in town, I can take you, maybe you go, there's a power discount, you record. Because I had saved up and my parents were ready to support. Now what was remaining was an opportunity to get a good studio. So I walked into this studio, and at first they were very receptive, welcome wa vizuri, we started recording. We recorded one song the first day. I did the whole song in one day. And there was nothing fishy on that day. So I went home. We were still in contact with the producer, alikuwa ananitumia, nasikia how it is and all that. So for me, I thought now things are now on the right track. I felt like nimefika, my soul was at rest. I could at least now do something I love. So the first song, we decided to do a video of that song. We planned, everything was okay. I chipped in where they wanted me to chip in with cash. My parents did, and out of my savings. Na kumbuke pocket money ya campus na help. So tukaplan shoot, tukaenda. Now we went to the shoot. First of all, it was, I was so new in the industry, so I didn't know what happens. I didn't know shoot inafaa kufanywa hivi. Mimi nilikuwa naenda kama amateur, nifunzwe everything. So we went for this shoot. Nakumbuka we shot till late, to like 12, but haikuwa far from home. That is when I started seeing signs of the producer, like trying to, hint. Alikuwa tu anarusha to hint. So that day nakumbuka akiniambia, oh, it's late, kwangu ni hapa tu, let's go to my place, nini. Then I was refusing because I was like, nilikuwa nasema ili sacrifice pesa za Uber, I go back to my mom's. So tulivurugana till around 1 a.m. Then that's when he allowed me to go. So I didn't take it, nilichukua too lightly, and I just, So going back to the studio again now to preview the video. We watched it was okay. But at that point I didn't feel satisfied. So kulikuwa na vitu fulani walikuwa waongeze and all that. So we got in to record another song, and actually, funny enough, it was supposed to be a collab with one of the best artists around, which was funny because sikumu approach, tulipatana tu hapo, and then akasikiza sauti yangu, and they were like, yeah, let's do this. So we started recording that song. The first time nika record na yeye. Then the second time I was to go to the studio alone. Now this time is when I went to the studio at around 11 a.m. When I got to the reception of the studio, nikaambiwa tu niingie. Kuingia, on a normal recording day, like, kuna wale wasiwapendi mse akirecord kuwe na watu. Me didn't have issues. So, but these guys who were inside, they left. Wakaenda hapo nje. And kwangu haiku ni hit, like, nilikuwa tu like wananipea tu privacy. So I didn't even realize the producer locked the door, because me nilienda like nile tushazoeana, naingia tu nimekalia kiti ya producer, So we started recording. I went to the booth. Now that's where I was trying to record. So I was singing. My eyes were closed because I was really feeling the music. So as I was singing, I felt someone grab me with so much energy, and it was all of a sudden like he knew what he was doing and what he wanted, because at that point he was trying to pull down my trouser, like literally na amenishika na nguvu yake yote. So I was trying to free myself, but it was not working. I remember nilisikia tu amerarua tu trouser hapa nyuma. I felt like my whole world was coming down at that moment. I was scared. Hata nikiscream, it's a studio booth. No one could hear because I screamed, I cried my lungs out. He even slapped me to keep quiet. I'll never forget. He slapped me severally, telling me to keep more quiet. He tore my blouse. It was like seriously, but it was bad. When I got a chance to turn, yeye alikuwa uchi. Alikuwa shatoa nguo. I didn't nilisikia kama ni blackout kwa kichwa. Amenishika na nguvu and then that time I was weak even health wise. So hadi sina nguvu. I felt like he was about to overwhelm me. Like it was so bad. Nikijaribu scream, nikijaribu move, ananigonga, I remember even hit my head to hiyo nini ya microphone. And then he had torn my trouser nyuma. Akaninamisha, akanibend forcefully, like it was na uchungu, like place nilala hiyo siku hiyo mwili hata. And he was trying so hard to get himself inside me. And I remember when alininamisha, I noticed, I think it was a tripod stand or something like that. So mi kichwa yangu iligonga tu chukua, sikutaka kujua atakufa ama hatakufa. So his mind was just on me bending and he was trying so hard kuniteremsha trouser. So when I picked it, nikamhit kichwa. And at that moment I was scared naeza muua, but something was just telling me just do it. Because nilimhit like 3 times actually. Then I hit him back the 4th time, akachilia kidogo, and I slipped. So I ran out of the booth to the door. I didn't know it was closed. I tried opening the door, kidogo ndo hiyo nyuma yangu tena. Sasa ananivuta nikana nitusi. Unaenda wapi? Sijui nini? Can you come back here? Like he was saying all sort of stuff. Like you're not going anywhere. Sijui nini. He took me back, threw me into a chair that was there. Now we got into a literal fighting, like literal. Like Nampush is not moving. It took like almost I can say 10 minutes. Na struggle na yeye. I could feel he's almost getting the opportunity to do it. I struggle again. So I don't know what happened or who sijui mtu alishikwa na nini. Someone knocked. He snapped mbio akaingia kwa booth. Kuingia kwa booth, so this person is knocking aggressively because imefungwa na ndani na hapo kwa mlango hakuna kifunguo. So when alikimbia, I was running to look for the keys. I could not see the keys. Imagine he comes out walking comfortably, dressed now, pretending nothing has happened. Anaambia, kavizuri ama nikuchape. Like, can you compose yourself? I'm like, of course I can't. I'm crying. I'm literally breaking down. Yeye anakanikata kuna kitu amefanya. He opened the door. I think ilikuwa the receptionist alikuwa anamwambia madamu hapo anamuita. And then he walks out. I didn't even think twice. I remember I even left my phone. I ran out and I went. I got home. I locked myself in that bedroom for 2 days. 2 whole days. Sasa I think mwenye alinipeleka hapo nikawa sijui walikuwa wanajuana. Because mwenye aliniintroduce kwa studio ndo alikuwa ananipigia simu. Sasa nikaa ananipima na niuliza, "What's up? Where are you? Umeenda studio? Umepick song?" But I didn't tell him first. Nilimwambia tu, "No, I've not yet gone. Nimekuwa busy and all that." I decided to hold it first because I could not tell my mom what was happening. My mom could see I was not okay because siko itufungua hiyo mlango ya bedroom for 2 good days. I felt like niko nazisikianga tu kwa movies, like people do this to people. And to me, I was broken. I was trying to achieve my dream, but and then after 2 days, this guy has the guts to call calls me is like, bari yako, kujia wimbo yako. So I remember I told him, I will not come today, I will send someone over. He said, no, you don't want to come for it. I told him, give me time, I'll come. I never went. It took me months. I never called, I never did anything. I wanted to heal because it's so embarrassing. I tried talking to a few of my friends. No one believed me, by the way. They're like, ulikuwa unataka? Why would you even go to the studio? You know, like, when these things happen, dem nikananga voice. It's like, you wanted this, you went to the studio, right? You saw this from the first. But I was like, nilo unajua umetrust mse, unaona mse anataka hata kusaidia. Because I was really young, I didn't know, like, and I wasn't expecting this to happen. So I remember the first person I told was my best friend. She's like a sister to me. My best friend at first, when nilimwambia, she snapped. And the one thing that came to her mind is, let's go to the police. But nikamwambia, if I have told the madam of that studio and she doesn't even want to hear, she's like, no, my producer cannot do that to you. You're lying. You're trying to bring down my studio. You're trying to do this and this and this. Because I had the contacts of office. The few people I talked to about that to try and see whether they could help were like, that person cannot do that. I never threw my clothes, by the way. Those clothes in Nilivayo Siku, they were there. I could look at them and then I would remember. At first, nilizificha ndio mama sione. You know, my mom, I was still living with my mom, so I think kwa room angeziona. And then they were a painful memory. I didn't know how to let go until I had justice. Like, I was feeling like I'm not gonna let go. And it's painful because aliniumiza mwili. That nigga was strong. Sorry to use that word, but he was strong. Because I remember that day my body was aching and all that. So after like 4 months, now that's when I gained the courage. I was like, let me see whether he'll give me my song. Because I didn't know the answer to give my parents. My parents are like, we gave you money. Over 20,000. Where is the song? You promised that you will do something productive. Where is the song? I didn't know what to tell them. So I called him with my brother's number. Because alikuwa shani block. Nikampigia, I was like, hi, I need my song. I only need that one song we did with the video. It's like, if you want the song, you know what to do. I told him, but I've paid for everything. I did everything that's supposed to be done. I was thought I could trust you. What is this? He was like, apana, unataka nyimbo yako? Haya, unajua unaweza fanya. When you make up your mind, call me, I'll give you a location.
So what is he talking about at this time?
Me giving myself to him.
So it's not about the money?
It's not about the money, because there's nothing extra to pay. Well, I remember I even told him, if it's more money you want, I was ready, like, now, I was like pinching, like, I'll even give you the, like, because I'll come and pay a discount, maybe I'll give you the other cash, just give me my song. I was like, no, it's not about your money. It's you and that thing you carry. That's what I want. And he insisted that for 2 days. I felt like she's worthless. Like, if someone could think that, like, nothing else they want is just you, like, I felt, am I an object? I remember I was asking myself, am I just an object to toss around, like, to use? And my mind was, nilikasirika, was like, music, no. Like, nilikuwa shattered and broken, because I was like, if this is what I went through with the first song, the first time in a studio, I lost trust in all producers. Now, better literally to date, if I call him, he will not change the story. I have never seen my song. I've never had any communication. And the one who took me there never believed me. The studio staff never believed me. everyone was just like, you want to bring down the reputation of this studio, the reputation of this producer. Right now, I'm like, which reputation? If you've done this to me, then you'll do this to so many people out there. Or you've already done it to people. That guy would insult me badly. Like, I would not even walk alone. So I called up my mom one day and I was like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And that is the point where I'd forgiven myself, first of all. Because honestly, I blamed myself. I was like, si ungekaa tu, mbona hata uende uimbe? I remember I was telling myself that, like, you're bright, you've passed KCSE, utaenda ufanye degree, utakuwa sawa, you don't need music. Like, you brought this upon yourself. Kunikuwa na hapo guilt. And then these people are now telling me that we run this industry. Like, we're the ones who know about this industry, we're the OGs. So, even if you try going to another studio, tukikusikia tu hivi, tutakuzima. So I told my mom, we talked to my mom. My mom took me to therapy because my mind was... Nilikuwa nasikia kana cheesy. No man angenikatia bedhe nikubali. Hata acha producer. Like, every time someone could hold me, I would feel like that moment coming back. So I was trying to avoid hata kukaribiana na msi. It was a lot of trauma in my mind. So going through that talk with my mom and therapy and all that, she still insisted to go to the police. I tried. I called up an officer in a police station near home. Then nikamwelezea situation, akaniuliza who are the people. Like, we gave out contacts. They called out. When they reached out to them, kesi ikafungwa. They paid. So I remember that day my mom coming back home and is like, Officer amesema, they can't handle this case. I told my mom I need to leave. I need to at least have a space, recollect myself and, do something. That's when I left to Nyahururu. I stayed there for like a year and I was okay. I felt like I had, healed up.